welcome back to another video. My name is Sashina. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Today I'll be making some pasta with stuffed chicken, and to start this whole process, the ingredients that I'll be using, I have my pasta, my Hunt's tomato sauce, my flour, that's what I'm going to use for the chicken, and I have some ceramic plastic wrap, my chicken right there. I have my board that I need to put the chicken on to roll it and to beat it. I'm going to be using some Maggi chicken seasoning, and I'm going to be using some onion powder. It's not powder, but it's like mixed with salt and other ingredients, some crushed red peppers, and all these spices I'll be putting into the flour just to let the chicken crust have a really good taste. Here I'm going to be using my bowl for the egg. You need 2 eggs, a little bit of milk, and I have my turkey breasts that I'll be using in the stuffed chicken. I have my water on the stove boiling, and an extra pot to fry the chicken and to do the asparagus. Before I start this video, I'm gonna be pouring myself a glass of Bacardi mojito, and this, guys, I'm putting you on this mojito if you haven't tried it yet. It's really good. It's really nice to just on a Sunday just sit and reset. You're resetting for a new week. You just have a glass of mojito. I'm not using any lime and any mint because I don't have at this point, so I'm just using what I have, and I'm using some salt around the rim. It gives it that really nice taste. Yeah, so as I said before, if you haven't tried this mojito, it's so good, guys. Like, probably one of the best mojito I've ever had. I won't be using any olives because I don't have olives and I don't like olives. So yeah, you can use crushed ice or you can use the cube ice, whichever one you feel like you want to use. You can go ahead and use. I use both, but right now I'm using some cube ice. I like a lot of ice just to make it really chill. Normally you don't use ice, you just shake it and just like pour it in your glass, but I like to have ice on it. It makes it really cool and refreshing. Cheers. Time for taste test. It's really good. I can just taste it in my mouth. While I'm editing this video, I can just taste it. Oh my god, it's really good, guys. You need to try it. Right now I'm beating the chicken to make the chicken more thinner, just so you can roll it properly. The thinner the chicken is, the better, okay, because it gets to soak properly and it rolls very much easy. Very easy. Here I'm just pouring my pasta in my boiling water. I won't be using the whole pack because I'm just making it for 2 people, and I'm making extra because I like leftovers. I'm cracking my 2 eggs just to make the dip for the chicken, and I'm taking out that little pulp there because I really don't like it. I'm using some black pepper. You need to add a little bit of black pepper in your egg, especially if you're using milk. Now you make sure that you whip it. I'm doing it the old time way. I don't know why I don't use the proper tools, guys. I'm adding my spice, my chicken seasoning. And I'm gonna stir it and make sure it's the flour has a little spice in it, you know, just to give the crust a really good taste. Stop for a sip again. Oh my god. Now I'm gonna be setting my flour aside and prepare my chicken to roll it. You can use any cheese of your choice. You can use mozzarella cheese or just any regular cheese, but it's best to use mozzarella cheese. At this point, I'm just using the cheese that I have now, but next time I'm making it, I'm gonna be using mozzarella cheese. You're gonna get your turkey and you're gonna place your turkey on top of the cheese, or you can put the turkey and then the cheese, whichever you choose. Now I'm gonna gently roll it as tight as possible. And when you're rolling it, guys, make sure you have your wrap, your ceramic wrap all ready to, so you roll it with your ceramic wrap as tight as possible. You get the two side, make sure you squeeze the two side. Then you're gonna add it in the fridge for like about 5 minutes, or you can just prepare the chicken and roll it and just leave it in the fridge until you're ready to fry it. Now I'm gonna do this one and show you how to roll it in your ceramic wrap properly. And as I said, you can use the cheese. You can put the cheese first or you can put the turkey first. It doesn't matter. See, so you make sure you wrap it as tight as possible, as tight as you can. And you do not need to use a stick to put it in the chicken. You can roll it as tight as possible. Get your ceramic wrap, roll it, hold the two sides and make sure you're rolling it very tight, and then you squeeze both sides together, and there you have your chicken. Place it in the fridge for 5 to 10 minutes until you're ready to use it. I'm gonna be unwrapping it. You see the chicken? It comes out, you don't know where the end is. Comes out very nice. I'm gonna be using my hand because when you use your hand, I think all the flavor and everything is just, it makes it more tasty. Now I'm gonna be dipping it into the egg. And I'm gonna be placing it back into the flour to give it a nice crispy coat. Make sure to shake off the excess amount of flour. Oh, and I think I had a little bit of coconut crumbs in it, just to make it look a bit flaky. But you don't have to add it. I just had it to give it that nice taste. My husband, he didn't even realize that there was coconut crumb in the flour or the crust. As I said, it's your choice. You can use the crumbs, you can use breadcrumbs, you can use whichever you feel like. If you're on the healthy side, you can use the breadcrumb instead of the flour. Shake off the excess amount. Then you're going to be placing it into your pot. Make sure your oil is very, very, very hot. You see, my oil is very hot, so it makes it more crispier. And here's my pasta. I normally cook my pasta until it's very, very soft, because pasta is something that takes up to 12 to 24 hours to digest in your system, especially when they're that big. I know you're chewing it and everything, but you know. And the chicken, make sure to give it 10 minutes on each side. 10 minutes on each side. No, normally I think you can give it around 15 minutes, depending on how you beat the chicken. So depending on the thinness of the chicken, you can give it 10 to 15 minutes on each side. Because you don't want, when you cut the chicken, it's all dry. Know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be pouring out my pasta in the strainer. And I'm gonna wash the pasta, all the starch off the pasta. I'm gonna be adding some water into my pot to put the sauce in for my pasta. When you take your chicken out, make sure to put it on a rack and drain the excess amount of oil off. And then you're going to place it into your oven. Make sure you put it on the lowest heat, because you're just trying to keep the chicken warm and crispy. Now I'm cutting up some tomato, because I like to have fresh tomato in my pasta sauce. Even though I'm using the tomato paste, I normally put some fresh tomato into my paste. This time I won't be adding any onions. I'm just using my tomato. And I'm gonna be using some, is it oregano? Those little leaf thing. I don't remember what it's called, but I'm gonna be adding some just to get that nice Italian taste. Guys, I love cooking, but in order for me to love cooking, I can't be making the same thing over and over. It's like I have to make different kind of food from different countries, you know. And I'm making the tomato very chunky just so it doesn't get all soggy. You can taste the tomato flavor. So that's the chicken after you put it down to dry, to drain the excess oil. That's how it looks, and then you're going to be putting it into your oven to make it stay all crispy and warm. Please do not try this at home. Use the proper tools, okay guys? This is just the Caribbean way of cutting a can. And I have my cutter, I just can't find it. As you see, I was looking for it because my husband was in the background telling me stop cutting it with the knife. And then I'm like, oh, I can't find it, let me just continue. So don't be doing that at home. Don't be trying that. You can cut your hand. If you do not know how to cut the can, do not try it at home. This is a Caribbean thing. Here I have my asparagus with a little garlic butter and I had some water in it just to make it soft. Here's my pasta, and the sauce is not long. Like people would say, oh, the sauce is too thin. It won't be, because it's just because I put the pasta in it and it needs to be thickened up. So once I take it off the heat, it's gonna be very thick. And I had a little cheese in it just to make it very, very creamy. So here's my chicken roll. Let me know if you try this. It's very crispy. I just took it out the oven. Here's my asparagus and here's the pasta, and it's all creamy. And I didn't use any oil. I use a little bit of garlic butter just to give it a little taste. And that's the chicken on the inside of the chicken, and this is how it looks. Bon appetit. Let me know if you try this, and come back and comment and tell me how you did and if you like the taste and everything. Here I'm pouring some cranberry juice. My old country style cranberry juice. You're making all these sauce for making the food. But because he's got to leave on the inflation. You crunch in the chicken. But this is not, it's a concept. Oh my god. Anyways, enjoy the video. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment and let me know if this is something that you would try at home for your family or just for yourself. Could have been worse. How much the way I make this sound? Really good. I'm not because I'm cooking. This hit different. We couldn't eat a road today, Jen. We could have gone for dinner today. We would have made such a delicious meal. But there was supposed to be a red wave, and it became a trickle because a constellation of smaller issues. Can I get better than this? Are there issues could be missing this time around? That they're under. Keep on and make the noise then. Represented in the poll. You're welcome. Yeah. Bye. Thank you for watching. The polls from there. The man clean the plate now. I say no food good.